Hello, this little video is just going to show you how we create our impossible card base, because it's one of those things that's quite difficult to write instructions for, much easier just to show you. So let me bring in my downward facing camera. Now I have got a piece of Shy Shamrock here. The card that we're creating in the tutorial is actually made in Summer Splash. But for the purposes of this demonstration, it doesn't really matter what colour the card is. So you can see this is our finished card. This is your little impossible card with this piece just here, this lift up banner that will fold flat to go into a envelope with your little bit of white on the back for you to write on. So we're just going to start with a piece of card. Mine is measuring 14.8 by 10 centimetres. Yours might be imperial, but the same theory goes, whichever you are using. So the first thing we're going to do is put the shorter edge at the top of our trimmer, and we're going to score it in half. So let's score that all the way down there at 5 centimetres or 2 inches if you're in imperial. I'm then going to do the these two pieces just here, and it will all become clear when we've finished. It seems a bit odd, but I'm going to do one long side up against the top of my trimmer. I'm going to put the edge here up against the 3 centimetres or 1¼ inch mark, and I'm going to cut from the top down to that score mark. So the notch in the end of my blade is now in line with that score mark. I then need to do exactly the same on the other end. So same side, other end. I'm going to put this line so it matches up with my 3 centimetres on the right hand side of my trimmer, or 1¼ inches. And again, I'm going to go between the top of the card and that score line. So now on one side of my card, I have these two 3 centimetre or 1¼ inch cut pieces either side. I'm now going to swing my card round completely. Excuse me, the dog is just having a little moan. I'm going to turn my card around completely, and I'm going to go from the centre score line to the top, or from the top to the centre score line at the halfway point, so 7.4 centimetres or 2¾ inches. So that's all the cutting and scoring we need to do. Let's move that to one side. So you've now got this piece of paper, piece of card that looks a bit like this. Got these two fluffy bits just here, and you've got the cut bit in the middle. Now what you want to do is you want to take it and you want to hold one side still so that that is going to not move anywhere. You're going to take the other side and you're going to flip it on that score line, just like that. So just hold that side still, flip this side on that score line, and then as you fold that centre panel backwards and forwards, you can see you have got your impossible card base, just like that. So really easy to create. You will then have your mats and things to layer up. So you'll have these two pieces of Petunia Pop and DSP that will mat onto these two pieces that will mat onto these two pieces. You'll then have 2 Summer Splash strips that you're going to stick across here, and that just gives your card a bit more stability, stops it flopping around. And then you'll have your Petunia Pop and DSP to go on there. On this piece just here, a Petunia Pop mat, DSP mat, and then on your basic white card we've stamped a pretty and pink flower, two Petunia Pop flowers, die cut some leaves to add onto there, die cut both a white label and a Petunia Pop one. This is one of these labels that you die cut it, you get the frame, comes separately from the centerpiece. So I've used the frame from a Petunia Pop piece and the center from a basic white piece, and stamped a happy birthday on there, added in a few Summer Splash embellishments, a bow of Petunia Pop ribbon, and you've got a basic white piece on the back there that you can write on. So there is your impossible card, and I hope that's helped to describe how you go about that process of creating that card base. Have fun.